The 8th annual Meatball Street Brawl is coming up to bring local restaurants together and battle over the best beef in town. I'm joined now by Nick from Asteria and Chef Marco. And it smells pretty good in here, doesn't it?
You know what time it is? It's meatball time.
It's meatball time.
Meatball time.
All right.
We are coming together for the what's
8th annual. Would be 9th, but there was a little pandemic that kind of put us in a twist there.
We should have just
Little twist, yeah.
We thought about it, but it wouldn't have worked out.
So share how this all started, Nick.
I mean, what, about 10, 11 years ago. And it's funny because everybody thinks that we Italian restaurant owners are all enemies. We're really all buddies. And it started, might have been a little red wine involved, and we were all talking a little smack about my mama's meatballs are better than yours. And it became a put up or shut up, right?
It did, yeah.
All of us really have a tendency to try and do some charity things as well. And the Meatball Street Brawl thing, we were literally in my bar at Osteria looking out at Mohawk, and I'm like, this would be perfect.
It's so
Let's
perfect.
close it and take a shot. Started out with just Italian meatballs, and I think there were maybe 10 of us on the first one.
I think it was like 10. It was small.
And one of the things we did that I felt was really cool and helped the event grow was create a freestyle category.
Okay.
Right, so that's one of those things where, I mean, I think we have 3 Mexican restaurants this year. Beacon's doing a lamb meatball, like really gives the chefs that opportunity to be creative.
Yeah.
And not to mention, vegetarian.
Oh, yeah.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, you cannot forget about the vegetarians in the world. So you even have that too. Vegan options as well?
Vegan options as well.
All right, I love to hear it.
Vegan options. Clearly, there will be meat options a little more prevalent.
Who are you feeding right now?
Yeah, so
I wore a white shirt.
I know. Share more about what you have here. I mean, these smell so good.
Yeah, these are our traditional, these are Nani's meatballs that we serve at Osteria. All of the meatballs at the event are 1 ounce as opposed to those, I mean, ours are 7, 8 ounces. They're big. So these are 1-biters. But, 15, 20 restaurants you have, and most of them have 2. That's a lot of meat.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of meat.
Or tofu if you prefer.
And you get to eat as much as you want.
You do.
I mean, after a while, you can only eat 300 or 400 meatballs.
Exactly.
Full, so
you get pretty full. And this is all for a good cause, right? So, Marco, you actually run an organization that's benefiting from this event.
Absolutely. So something new this year, we're creating a kids zone with your help, Hope Rises and Little Smiles of Western New York. We're going to have some face painting, some hair braiding, crafts. It's going to be, all kid-friendly. We want the families to come down because, moms and dads go grab a beer, have some meatballs, the kids will enjoy themselves. And, Nick was gracious enough to give us some space to do this. And, we're one of the beneficiaries of the event. So we want to give back and do this and have a lot of fun with the kids.
And you help other organizations too, right, Nick? There's a couple others that you want to call out.
It started in the first major charity. We wanted to make it food related, right? So we went with Feed More Western New York because, frankly, they're feeding Western New York.
Absolutely.
Response to Love Center over Sister Janice, if you don't know her, is just amazing.
She's a true angel, that's for sure.
She really is, and they named their receiving room after my nephew who had passed away. So that was a natural. Let's see what else we got there. So we've got Feed More, we've got Response to Love, we've got Little Smiles. Let me just make
so many different charities.
Police Athletic League, Craig Lehner, we do a scholarship for him. As I said, Little Smiles. We do a restaurant, like an up-and-coming restaurant scholarship for kids that are in culinary school, which I love. And there was Cindy Lore was a young lady who passed away outside of Kohl's, and I met her father, and he broke my heart telling me the story. So we brought them in as well, and really we're just trying to expand it from a support station. You know what I mean? We want to support the community. It's for the community, and every year we kind of typically there'll be 3 that get the majority, and then we do $1,000 for the other ones.
Love that.
So it's really been beneficial to the community as well.
Amazing. So how does it work when someone shows up? Do they buy tickets to sample the meatballs? How does it work logistically?
Yes, very easy website to remember, meatballstreetbrawl.com. You can get tickets there. They're at GA as well as VIP. We also sell them at both restaurants. And in the next couple days, all of the participating restaurants will have them as well. Our social media campaign will start Monday, really just pushing it for the last 2 weeks.
And it's all outdoors, so come rain or shine in the middle of the streets.
Yeah, we always have some extra tents in case, but we knock on. Is there any wood in
going to be
anywhere.
it's going to be a beautiful
You know.
Buffalo fall day.
You know
I
what?
It.
Honestly, the first year we had it was a downpour.
It was
We
pouring.
had the most people. You know, Buffalo's hardy, and this is all inclusive. Come out, eat some meatballs, support the community. You know, get your tickets early.
Yeah, it's a little different this year. Normally, and not normally, every other year we did it with an away Bills game, right? And then we went a little too late in the season one year, and then it was freezing cold, and we're like, all right, we got to be in the first 3 weeks. And then we realized that if we did the away Bills game, it would have been in October again, because we can't do the home opener because everybody has a party for the home opener. And so with the Monday night game, it seemed to make sense to take a shot and become Buffalo's pep rally, if you will, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of the MO. Little different twist this year. We are going to have the normal Meatball Street Brawl from noon to 4. But about 3 o'clock, we're going to have local musicians starting. We have the stage, the ring stage, if you will. So JJ Moscato's going to be playing. Local band named Grosh, which is awesome. They just recorded an album. They're going to be playing. And then after that, we brought in our friend Jackson Stokes, who is he's out of St. Louis, but he's a touring musician, plays with Devin Allman all over the world, and he became our friend. He played our anniversary party last year, and it's pretty awesome. So there will be, you know, a transition from a family, you know, kids eating meatballs thing to a little bit of a street party.
Love it.
Can't guarantee there will be meatballs there at 7 o'clock at night because he's not making 6,000 meatballs. However, we will adjust the price, and it's hard to say at this time. So as the meatballs start winding down, we will lower the price.
Okay.
We will always have some meatballs available. I'm not allowed to run out. He is, kind of thing.
Well, thank
But
you
it'll be
guys.
fun.
Thank you so much for being here today. Meatballs, music, all the good fun. Viewers, you can get tickets to this event by visiting meatballstreetbrawl.com.
Can't give the vegetarian a meatball.